Um, yeah, that's an interesting question. I think, you know, Chris being a resident in Puerto Rico obviously helps with that side of it, so he can handle a lot of the things that I tend to handle here in Springfield. We've also allocated specific leadership positions in some of those other locations. So we have, a director in our organization is in the South Carolina office. We have just I think we have the right types of people in our different offices to help, push our visions and collaborate with the different resources there. And obviously, if there are, questions or concerns that come up, then they get escalated and we handle it. And we also, with some of the travel restrictions and things that we faced over the last year and whatnot, it's limited us to some extent, but we do try to get our leadership out into those other offices. So I've had the opportunity to go to Puerto Rico a couple times. I've been to the South Carolina office a handful of times. He pops in and out of here every quarter or so. So we try to share that between the two of us. We try to share that responsibility, but I think we've kind of distributed that to the rest of our leadership team too.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty deliberate about it as far as connecting goes with those other offices. We do a lunch with Chris every week where we pick random people. We buy lunch for them and we get together either over Zoom or in person for the people that are in an office, and we spend an hour having lunch together. and oftentimes I actually don't want to talk about work. I want to talk about other things like, well, how many kids do you have? What do you do for fun? What are the other things you do outside of work? Because I think it's important for us to get to know each other, right? Like I said, if we're going to spend 8 or 9 hours a day together, you might as well learn something about somebody that might connect you together. So we're pretty deliberate about it, making sure that we have that connection with our people. Only other thing I would add is about 25% of our staff is actually remote. They don't even go to an office. We're pretty deliberate about making sure that we have that face time with each other and that we're connecting on things even outside of work. To Michael's point, I think, COVID's been obviously horrible, but from a silver lining perspective, it's forced us to learn how to, use video cameras and, how to connect with each other when we can't be there. So it's actually, that's in itself has really accelerated that ability to connect with each other, even if we're all in, sometimes separate places.
Yeah. The other thing I would add to that is the deliberate component that he said is, our marketing director, she does a great job of orchestrating those things, especially to like our remote resources. So when we do have an event here, we want the rest of the company to also be able to participate in that stuff. So if we do like some sort of Cinco de Mayo thing or something like that, like we send out like little care packages to the remote resources too, so they can feel like they're a part of what's going on in Springfield.